watercolours, a couple of Parson portraits, and 6 Andrew Hammond scenes from Beckendale circa 1900. Is that it?
Very impressive.
Right, you're doing the insurance companies, and I'm doing the art dealers in Horton and Harrogate.
Perhaps we should change roles. You're so good on the telephone.
Eric, nobody who knows you trusts you, whereas I am perfectly capable of talking turkey about a few manky pictures.
Thanks for your honesty.
Especially after I've been to the library and absorbed the entire contents of the internet.
I'm not quite sure that you're ready for this.
Then, I'll pop into the art dealers, pop out these babies, and Bob's your barman.
And they say inflation's going down.
Too much on display.
As ever.
Oh, good.
You again, Eric. Must be love.
Yeah, it's just work.
Oh, just ignore it, I do. Oh, by the way, I'm lending the car.
Borrowing.
Oh, thanks, sis. I thought you'd say no.
Valerie!
Hope you aren't suggesting I didn't take care of you.
You've been marvellous, Betty.
Oh, ask anyone, Betty. We've sung your praises from the rooftops.
Oh, people tell me now.
Honestly, Betty, we couldn't have wished for a better friend.
Well, I hope you're staying local.
Probably.
Oh, definitely.
We're definitely staying in the village, I think.
And no more fibs from you about Paddy and Mrs. Windsor.
Who?
Viv.
You got bird brain?
Thank you. Hey, why don't you stay for a drink now you're here?
Can't, I've got to go. I'm busy, aren't I? Do you leave that at home on purpose?
Well, how else do you think I'm going to get you in here?
Yeah, but we made up though, didn't we, me and Viv? You were there. And so now, everything's fine. There you go then. Problem solved.
Good, because we're going for a drink tonight.
That's all right. Who?
You, me and Mrs. Windsor, Mrs. Hope. Unless there's still a problem.
Shelley, I've got nothing to say to you.
Well, I realise that, don't I? Otherwise you'd be knocking on my door and I wouldn't be running after you, you dipstick.
What?
It's about your beauty therapy gear.
Oh, you can have it.
Well, I don't want it. It's you that's advertising in the shop. I tell you, you're going to need that gear.
Not that gear and not from you.
Shelley, don't be so childish. Why slave away for Nicola for a pittance when you can work for yourself and earn some real dosh? Look, it's like cutting your nose off to spite your face.
You're the one looking unhappy.
Paddy? Now, Emily would have a regular manicure, wouldn't she?
I doubt that very much.
Oh. Well, I expect Donna would.
Depending on who's doing it.
Oh, come on, lads, give me a break. I'm trying to do someone a good turn here. Oh, forget it.
Do you not want snogging?
Don't even. That's totally different to you and Viv. It was all one way, her way. And stop changing the subject, right? I never want to be put in that position with Emily again. Do you know how stupid you've been?
Oh, just drop it.
We're exhibiting about 70 pictures. 8 burglar alarm system, just the normal type. Do you know how much it costs to connect to a police station?
Hi, gang's all here.
Ah, only 2 hours late.
Yes, we do tend to prioritise clients who sign their contract.
It's right at the top of my to-do list.
We'll get cracking then.
Good. Which is in the bin.
Mind, we had some fun in here.
Oh, strikes.
Sackings.
This could be a very important contract for us if it's going to be a public space.
Oh, well, maybe you could find a little job for our Debbie, only she's feeling a bit low at the moment. Her mum's only just
I've got
gone.
much more important things to think about than that.
Alan and I are getting a house together.
Oh, that's wonderful news. I'm so happy for you, love.
You finally got him to commit.
Oh, shut up! He's watching.
Oh, only if he's got eyes in the back of his head, he's staring out the window.
Oh, it'll be wedding bells soon.
Oh.
He was staring at those chapel hat pegs like there was no tomorrow.
I mean, are they all Val?
I know, she'd stuff anything down her bra. She even uses them chicken fillet things. Not real ones, they're like little bags of silicone-y stuff. Having said that, they cost a bit and she's skint.
I use chicken fillets in the morning.
Judging by her cleavage this morning, she'd definitely got something stuffed down there. You haven't seen her hanging around the fridge, I hope?
I had no idea there were so many women in the art dealing trade. It's taken me 3 flaming shops to find a bloke. Who Obviously knows his onions.
I do hope so. Bonket.
Ah, cheeky, you've only known us 5 minutes.
So, you're a colleague of Eric's?
Old mucker of yours, is he?
Let's just say I've always enjoyed a good comedian.
He works for me, actually. And he's never been a bit of bother.
You'll learn. So, how long you been collecting local art?
Oh, a donkey's years.
And what are you looking to sell?
The lot. I like a challenge. I'm thinking of going Japanese.
Oh, the next big thing. No flies on you. Coffee?
Only if you put a whiskey in it. If I'd known it was going to be this cold out, I wouldn't have worn this top.
Do you mind if I borrow a case of mixers for next door?
Everybody's on the catch today. Go on, then. Don't think they're bridge building.
Well, he just told me that him and Shelley were getting a place.
I hope he's not telling her. I don't want my windows cracking when she starts screeching.
Well, maybe she sorted herself out a bit.
Am I being horrible? Say no.
Really? This beauty kit belongs to you. Well, you paid for it.
Yes, and Shelley paid me back, which is more than you ever did.
My point exactly. So this is her gear. Working for Nicola, please.
You were quite happy to let her work for you, Eric.
OK, Dad. Point taken.
No, it's a kind thought. And I must say, I agree. Now, I'll take it home with me, and after that, it's up to Shelley.
Well, once she gets settled, she might even need an assistant. Oh, all right, she can advertise for one. You're doing the right thing, Dad. And I've taken up enough of your time.
OK. The good news is that I cleaned the fridge while searching. The scary news is there are 2 chicken fillets missing.
I knew it.
But I mean, she wouldn't.
A normal person wouldn't, but we're talking about our Valerie here, who thinks super glue was invented as a cheap form of facelift. I'll tell you, each fillet in a freezer bag, then straight down the old over-shoulder boulder holder.
We could run courses. Maybe even a book group. There's an adult learners week in May. It's a national event.
Oh, well, if it's national.
You disapprove?
Well, we do have Easter coming up. It's a pretty busy time for a vicar, not to mention his eager young curate.
So?
Plus all your usual duties, plus you're a single parent.
Supportive as ever.
Have it your own way.
I just don't fancy the pub. Well, on your head be it, if Paddy thinks you've been sniffy with him again.
You've had a falling out?
All right, I'll come. Good.
What would you two think about us running a literacy group or a book club in the village hall?
Oh, hold the front page. Sounds like a lovely idea. We can talk about it with Paddy in the pub later on.
Yeah, it's here then, Shelley. We could be brides.
We're supposed to be impressing Pollard here. And can we just stop all this chat about happy couples and happy futures and happy flaming nests? It's not fair on Laurel. You know Ashley's had to dump her because of his job.
She looks all right to me.
Laurel, take the day off.
No, Tart.
Sorry. I didn't mean to show you up. The wedding might be off, but it's just temporary. We are going to get married one day.
Oh.
Hi. Sorry I'm late, ladies. Didn't get much sleep last night. That George Clooney's insatiable.
I'm not enjoying a Monet retrospective. Innocent laughter. I hate them all.
And 6 Andrew Hammonds, according to this. That's what she reckons.
At this rate, it's going to cost more to insure them than they're worth. Yes, Eric, I did give him the full list. Shh, he's coming, he's coming.
Sorry about that.
Apology accepted, if it's good news.
Of course, I'll have to look at them.
You've been looking at them all morning.
We'll need to check the authenticity, but if they are as you say...
Hugh, how about we stop trotting around the perimeter fence and enter the ballpark?
OK. I think we're talking maybe 35, 40...
A picture! You can bog off.
1,000. For the collection.
Yeah, bog off to the bank right now.
Let's shake on it then.
Sorry, Hugh. No can do. As my dear departed father always used to say, our Valerie never settled for the first bonquette on offer.
rubbish. Will you take the stuff from the B&B?
Oh, definitely not.
I don't blame you.
Hey, do you fancy my leather settee? I'm thinking of the chain.
Oh, that'd be fantastic, only I better talk to Alan first.
Is this homemaking drivel going to go on forever?
Only till we've shifted.
I bet you can't wait.
Oh, rub it in, why don't you?
Look, Nicola, if you're doing this on my behalf...
You've even split up with your boyfriend and yet you still managed to be more of a couple than... some people.
He'll back me up. Would your mother take 2 chicken fillets out of my fridge, shove them in placker bags and stuff them down her...
Over shoulder boat roller?
No!
Up a deck of fluffer stuff.
That's even better.
Brah! You know better than anyone, Paul.
Well, if she needed, like, full-on cleavage and couldn't afford the silicone ones, no question.
See? Takes blood to know blood.
Don't you think you're getting a bit overwrought? Just...
It's the principle.
I know, but even if she has done it, which is... You know, chicken fillets only cost a couple of quid.
All mounts up. I found a mashing 4 avocados yesterday to slap on her thighs.
How many?
Yeah, and if there's any ass's milk in the house, I'd hide it before bath night.
But you're engaged.
Yeah, that's it. Forever. Which is equivalent to spinster.
You need to talk to him.
Oh, I've dropped more hints in the last month than I've dropped my drawers in a lifetime. Oh, I know I must seem selfish when you can't even be with Ashley. Is it killing you?
Yeah.
Oh, Laura.
That's what I slept in this morning. I just work and work, so I'm knackered when I get to bed. Gives me a break from it.
Life's not fair. And do you know what the ironic thing is here?
What?
2 months ago, Shelley Williams was dead. And now, she's the happiest woman in this village.
Thanks. You've been really helpful. Thank you. Bye. That was the Literacy Trust.
I thought it might be.
They're sending us a load of bump. What do you think?
Great. Even more bump to wade through.
Ethan?
You know, it doesn't matter how much you take on. It won't stop you thinking about her.
That's not what this is about.
OK, then. I think it is a smashing project. Something that a young, dynamic Irish curate, not unlike myself, should initiate. That I could come to you for support, but you wouldn't have any of the hassle. What do you think?
It was my idea.
Fine. Good luck. I'm sure it'll go great. Now, would you like me to pick up Gabby while you finish your calls?
If it's no trouble.
None at all. It's not like you don't have everything else covered.
You want to store them somewhere else, or they're a fire hazard?
It's a general idea.
Sorry.
Nothing.
Yoo-hoo! Eric Pollard! I'm not excited. I can strip off right now.
Oh, hi, Lisa. Marvellous job. Eric will finish off now. You've all been fabulous, right? Draw.
I don't know who's the maddest, you or your sister.
Well, her, every time. What's the matter with your face?
We'd need a 20 grand sprinkler system, plus a new alarm. You're right. It'll cost more to insure the pictures than they're worth.
Forget the insurance fiddle and get out of that shop. I want a magnum of bubbly and a massive bag of bullets. Glad tidings are great joy, Erica.
Here she is. Well, you've got the place to yourself, 'cause I'm off in the pub tonight. Bit of a bust-up brewing over Valsborough.
Could you even consider leaving this village?
I know, they've all been so lovely today. So happy for us both. I don't know how I'd managed.
I saw Steph today. Is that what I think it is?
Well, it was more my doing, really.
Hi, people.
I still think this is over egg in the pudding.
What could be more natural than friends having a drink?
Have you seen our Valerie about on her broomstick?
No,
I noticed you didn't contradict the allusion to witches.
I'm sorry.
Don't be, because she is one.
Well, actually, we're meeting Mrs. Windsor.
Who?
Dave, I'm not allowed to call her Mrs. Hope.
Another member of the coven?
You had a bad day, Diane?
Sort of.
It really did swell, was it?
Is she blackmailing him with something?
You're very suspicious.
It was a joke.
Yeah, me too.
Here she is. What? Why is everyone so flaming tense today?
Speak for yourself.
I'll get the drinks in.
Oh, no, I will. You two go sit down.
Why don't we sit at the bar?
Because that won't be just us.
Okay, then.
After you. Oh,
No, sorry, after you.
no,
Oh, for God's sake, I've seen ballets less complicated than this.
Everything all right?
As bad as each other. I'll tell you later.
I knocked for Edna, but she said she had no interest at all in Valerie's foundation garment. Oh.
So, if Hugh with halitosis reckons 35 to 40,
And Brown suggests 40 to 50.
and Laidlers say 45 to 55, we both know what that means.
70!
Plus, this way, we only have to do one small illegal thing, as opposed to one small illegal thing and a whopping great insurance fraud. Here's to the simplicity of local art.
Oh, I do admire your worldview, Miss Lambert.
All men do, can't help it. Anywho, if we're not burning them, we're going to flog them top whack. So what's the next step?
Hire a van and schlep them round the dealers.
I'm not sitting in a freezing van. And the word schlep does not come into my vocabulary.
Well, I could always take them round on my own and then give you your cut.
After what I've heard about you today, them pictures aren't going out of my sight.
Hey, they are my contacts.
Were. I'm afraid I've had to tell folk that you're more of a gopher than a partner. Cough it up, lad. Cough it up.
I thought you'd be hungry. She was only trying to help.
Oh, of course. She's famous for trying to help. Help me out of the village. Help you out of your savings.
But surely you see her point about working for Nicola.
That's my business, not Steph's. Or yours, for that matter. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. If I do beauty therapy again, I'll buy a new kit. That one comes from the B&B, the basement, not Happy Memories.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
The sooner we get away from this village, the better. And you can bin that rubbish.
OK, we'll split the collection and go our separate ways.
You're being silly.
You called me your errand boy. How can I possibly trust you after that?
Well, you can't, and I can't trust you. And neither of us trust ourselves, so we're the perfect team.
You could have at least said that I was your partner.
Ooh, steady, you'll be getting an engagement ring out next.
You're an appalling woman.
And you're supposed to be making an exhibition out of these, not yourself.
You can talk. Valerie, you're brilliant.
I know. How?
Forget about schlepping them around. Forget about the exhibition.
Oh, great. You've just had to fork out to clean the space.
We invite all and sundry up to Emmerdale, to our new, wonderful art gallery.
To hold a sale?
That's my line.
Great minds, Eric. Great minds.
We should have a pretend fight more often. Emily's never had her hand out of her purse.
So what's the plan?
Carry on like nothing's happened.
Which you didn't.
End of subject. Chris, please.
Well, they still seem a bit uptight to me.
They need their heads banging together. You see, I've been handling her for years.
I didn't know you went that way.
Are you and me falling out next?
Never.
It's me car, me avocados, me chicken for her cleavage.
OK, listen, please don't blow up in front of everyone. They're only little things and she's not that bad.
Showtime!
Mother, I want a word with you and I need complete honesty.
Those pictures belong to me and Eric.
What?
Was it?
Have you taken 2 chicken fillets out of the fridge?
Last night, yes.
Bingo.
That is so unhygienic.
Why? I cooked them first.
You ate them?
Well, what else was I going to do with them? Stuff them down me bra.
You see, she's admitting it.
Oh, she hasn't.
Let's find out, shall we? I want the contents of your brassiere on this countertop right now. And I don't mean the bits attached to your body.
And very comfy they were too, Marlon.
Coke's hat. And they're still warm.
Oh, come on, she's not that bad.
What else of mine has she got?
I ask her for a rummage. She'll likely have your pants in there and all.
Sorry, Bunny, do you want to borrow them? Do you?
If you want to borrow the car again, you ask.
Chicken in me bra, indeed.
Oh, poor Marlon. It's been sticking up for you all day.
Ah, the chump.
He never learns. What are you looking so smug about? Eric plighted his troth.
Might do at some point.
Do you really think?
You know me. I don't like to talk about emotions.
Liar.
Let's just say we make a very good team.
Business or pleasure?
Both.
Excellent. You can start paying rent. Got you.
I'll tell you something, O ye of little faith, and even littler knockers.
Go on.
This time next week, 10 and 20's down there.
Ooh, Valerie, you're that pathetic I could die.
You'll see. You've done me proud today, kids. Mammy loves you very much. Mwah. Cheers.